You know you want to create Instagram Reels because you know it's better for your visibility, but you don't actually want to dance, you don't actually want to do lip syncing, actually, you don't even want to show your face on Instagram. Can you still create Reels? Yes, you can. Don't worry, I've got you. Hello, my name is Yuan, founder and CEO of Daily Surprises Media, a lead generation agency for coaches and service providers that has generated over 100 client wins just last year alone. And in this video, I'm going to give you 6 ideas with examples how you can create Instagram Reels without showing your face in it. Ready? Let's go. Okay, so this is the first type of Instagram Reels, which is informational Instagram Reels. So what you really want to do is to show your information on the reel itself. And you can see I'm not showing my face in it. All I do is to really showing these captions in a way looks like it being typed out. So people actually have time to consume this type of content. So informational reel are the first type of reel. You can really add value to your audience without showing your face. This is the second type of Reels that's faceless. As you can see, it's almost like a quote type, right? So I'm going to give you 2 examples that I've done in the past, which is just a picture of me with kind of almost like a search bar, or that look like a Twitter tweet type of like quotation content. And you can really turn them into Reels and really get more eyeballs on it. All you need to do is put your pictures in it, add some movement and making those quotation type of information on your reel. So you still get your idea across, but it's no longer a static post. The third faceless reel idea is actually share a tutorial that you do, right? So you can see this is what I do actually every single Wednesday when I upload my YouTube video. I then repurpose into an Instagram reel. So I don't really actually, it's true that I show up on camera, but you don't actually need to show up on camera. You can turn off the camera, but still do a step-by-step tutorial. You can upload those into YouTube or just turn them into a reel directly. But it's a great way to do content repurposing and a great way to share your value. Okay, so the next type of business reel is actually the behind the scene type of content. I'm actually going to give you 2 examples. Both are not within my niche, but I think all of these examples can be a great idea if you're a business owner, really showcasing your process, your behind the scenes, or really your like end product, right? So as an example, you're looking at right now, this is a hotel really showing different rooms, and I'm going to play the music a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to get into copyright problem, but there we go. You can see that the background of this reel is literally just music. So they pretty much just film quite a few short videos, stitch them together and add video music background to it. That's one way you can do behind the scenes type content. The other way you can actually do it is you can see that she is a food blogger and she's teaching people how to actually cook rice with like a instant pot that she's using, right? So if I turn on her volume, you can see that she's talking in the background to teach people step by step, which is also including here. So that's a great way. I've seen lots of other people as well, business owners, when they make their product or they package their product, they kind of do a video and they kind of talk through the process as well. So that's a great idea to share your behind the scene video without showing your face in it, but still adding value and adding interest to your community and create that connection point. Now, before we jump into the next 2 type of reels, which is also faceless, it's important to know one thing is to know what to create. The other thing is knowing how to create. If you reached the video this far, making sure to give me a thumbs up and comment below workflow so I know that you actually want to learn how to create these faceless reels step by step. If you comment workflow in the comment, I will making sure that I share with you the workflow my team used to create these beautiful faceless reels so you can create for your business as well. Have you done that? Okay, let's move into the next 2 types of reels, which is also faceless. The 5th idea is actually to do a photo stacking. So kind of similar to what we just talked about behind the scene, the first example where somebody show you a few video clips. Instead of showing video clips, what you can actually do is just to stack a few photos on top of each other. And you can see she's actually giving you a story here already in terms of how long each photo should be. So it just gave people enough time to have a glimpse of what's the content of that photo and then get very interested and move into a next moving image. So that's another great idea for reel. I think in her video, she's using music. Yeah. And you can also, again, talk about the products you have as well, or the services that you have, the packages you have, etc. So that is another great idea for both like service-based businesses and product-based businesses. Don't worry, I'm going to link all of the examples in the description box below, so you can definitely go back and see the original reel if that's something you want to have a look at. So you have an example that gave you guidelines on what you want your content to look like. But this is another idea of faceless reels. You don't want to show your face in it, doesn't mean that you can't show other people's face in it. Of course, you need to ask their permission first. So in this case, I think this is mom showing her little girl. It's almost like kind of fun meme type scenario going on. So you can either choose memes that with other people's in it, which you need to making sure that copyright wise you are not violating that, or you can just show your cute family members, you know, saying something very interesting. Again, bring people into your life, have that connection point with them. So I'm going to turn the volume on just a little bit. Right, so you can see that this is actually almost like a fun meme type, which is quite interesting. No wonder that she's getting tons of likes and engagement on it, because it's such a cute video. So that's again a great way. Like it's let's say if you're a parenting coach that you are, you know, teaching other parents how to get kids to sleep, and you have a little one of your own, it's very like be very interesting to do some behind the scene content, almost like but showing their face in the background and see what they say, how they react to your way of getting them to go to sleep, right? So that's just one of the ideas. Again, this applies to all sorts of product and service-based businesses. So that will be another great way for you to really get onto Instagram Reels, but not showing your face in it. Now, at this point in the video, you've learned 6 reel ideas that allow you to show up on Instagram Reels without showing your face. And if you have commented workflow in a comment below and gave me a thumbs up in this video, I would also share with you how do you actually create these faceless reels. But remember one thing, creating content is not enough to run a successful business on Instagram. You also need to build a loyal audience as well. So while you're waiting for next week's video, making sure that you check out the video on the screen right now where I teach you how to get your first 1,000 loyal followers that can be turned into clients on Instagram. Thanks for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.